So, good afternoon, everyone. So, I am Jella Petaliar, and today I will going to discuss to you the Region 10, which is also called as the Northern Mindanao. So, in Region 10, there are five provinces. These are the Camiguin, Misamis Oriental, Bukidnon, Misamis Occidental, and Lanao del Norte. And for my part, I'll be discussing to you the Camiguin and Bukidnon. So, what is Bukidnon? So, Bukidnon is a landlocked province located at the northern Mindanao region. So, when we say landlocked region, so it means that it does not have a direct access to seas or ocean. So, it means that it is surrounded to other land masses, specifically other provinces. So, the name Bukidnon means Highlander or mountain dweller. And Bukidnon is the third largest province in the country in terms of total area of jurisdiction. So the capital of Bukidnon is Malaybalay, and the largest city is Valencia. So the nicknames of the province Bukidnon is it is called as the food basket of the Region 10, the ecotourism cultural heritage of capital of Northern Mindanao. So let's go on to the population. So the population of Bukidnon is that according to the 2022 census, the province is inhabited by 1,541,308 residents. And in terms of economy and development, so in agriculture, Bukidnon is an agricultural economy. It is a major producer of rice, maize, sugar, coffee, rubber, pineapple, banana, tomato, flowers, cassava, and other fruits and vegetables. Almost all the large firms operating in the province are into production or processing of these agricultural products recognized by the Food and Agriculture Organization as a foot and mouth disease-free province. It is also a major producer of poultry, hogs, goats, and cattle. So, however, the province has its own supply of freshwater products such as tilapia, carp, catfish, medfish, gurami, barb, gabi, climbing perch, freshwater eels, giant freshwater prawn or shrimps, native freshwater snails, or freshwater clams, and freshwater crabs, either via inland fishing or fry production or aquaculture, inland fish farms, and fish hatcheries. So, the Del Monte Pineapple Plantation. So, it is located in the heart of Bukidnon Province. It is the largest pineapple plantation in the Philippines and one of the biggest in the world. Covering vast rolling fields, this plantation is more than just a sea of pineapples. It offers visitors a glimpse into the pineapple production process from harvesting to canning and packaging for distribution to both local and international markets. Travelers can explore the plantation, sample fresh pineapples, and purchase pineapple-themed souvenirs including jams, dried fruit, and pineapple-infused treats, making it a delightful stop for visitors of all ages. Next is we have the Philippine Carabao Center. So, it is an outlet in the Central Mindanao University that makes dairy products from the water buffaloes. Due to being landlocked, the Bukidnon relies on the nearby cities of Cagayan de Oro and Davao for the supply of marine products. And we have the Communal Ranch of Impasong, Bukidnon. So it is known as the home of country's finest cowboys. It is the only local government in the Philippines that owns a ranch. It has 642 hectares and it is located at Barangay Kapitan Bayong, the cinema capital of the Impasugong. And we have the Sair Highway. So the province is very well accessible by road, primarily from the cities of Cagayan de Oro and Davao with alternate road networks, as well from the cities of Butuan via Agusan del Sur, Iligan via Talacag, Marawi via Talacag, Tagum via San Fernando, and the province of Cotabato. The SAR Highway, or formerly known as Road 3, was renamed in the honor of Francis Bausair Sr., the U.S.-Philippine High Commissioner who spearheaded or who led its construction during the American occupation of the Philippines. So there are several airstrips in the province being used by private firms. Commercial flights used to be flown from the Malaybalay airstrip, but it was closed down by the provincial government in the late 1990s. So the reason why it was closed in the 1990s, it's because it was situated in a mountainous terrain. So due to this, sa nag-cause siya og kanang daghang mga accidents. Sa mato nga gi-decide na lang nga i-close na lang ang kanang area. So there are no seaports in the Bukidnon because again, the province is landlocked. So the nearest passenger seaport is in Cagayan de Oro. And we have here the delicacy. So the binaki. So binaki is a steamed corn cake, a popular food from Bukidnon, Philippines, which is believed to originate there. And it's made from the grated corn, sugar, and sometimes milk and coconut milk, wrapped in corn husk and steamed until cooked. It's with savory treat and a popular pasalubong or souvenir and street food in the region. So binaki is also known as pintos. And so we have here the landform. First, we have the Mount Dulang-Dulang. So it is the second highest peak in the Philippines, stands at 2,938 meters or 9,639 feet in Bukidnon. So question, if the Mount Dulang-Dulang is the second highest peak in the Philippines, then what is the first and the third? So the first or the most highest or the highest peak in the Philippines is the Mount Apu, and then second is the Mount Dulang-Dulang, and the third is the Mount Kitanglad. So take note that this top three highest peak in the Philippines is all located in the Mindanao. So Mount Dulang-Dulang is part of the Kitanglad mountain range, which is home to various endemic species of plants and animals. This mountain is also the sacred home of the Talandig tribe. And we have here the bodies of water. So we have the Lake Apo. So located in Valencia, Bukidnon, Lake Apo, which is a crater lake, is considered a hidden gem, offering peace and tranquility, attracting visitors with its natural surroundings. It is known for being a clean and peaceful lake. And we have the peak Lake Pinamaloy. So it is situated in Don Carlos, Bukidnon. Lake Pinamaloy is a 60-hectare inland body of water shaped like a guitar. So as we can see, the lake is shaped like a guitar. So it's a significant source of drinking water for the community. It is also associated with a local legend. So the legend behind the Lake Pinamaloy is that there is a couple who wanted to have a kid and they really wish for it. So there is an old woman who granted their wish. And then, so nagkaroon na sila ng anak and they called it Pina. So they really give Pina the life gusto dyan nilang hatag sa ilang anak. They love her, they care for her, and give everything for her. But ang rule lang sa old woman is that Pina is not allowed to touch the ground. And because of curiosity, so tunob jud si Pina sa ground. And because of that, sa iyang pagtunob sa ground, so the ground trembled and the pool of water erupted, engulfing Pina. So because of that, she disappeared. So sa iyang pagkawala, so perting hilak sa iyang parents and saying, Pina, maluoy ka. So that praise ilan nang repeatedly say. So because of that, so dira na nakuha ang pangalan sa lake, which is the Lake Pinamaloy. And next is we have the Pulangi River. So it is one of the major tributaries of the Rio Grande de Mindanao. It is an extensive river system in Mindanao, Philippines, with a length of 320 kilometers. And it is the longest river in the Bukidnon and the fifth longest river in the Philippines. And we have here the biodiversity. So we have here the Philippine eagle. So it is a critically endangered apex predator endemic to the Philippines, inhabiting primarily forest in Bukidnon's Kitanglad mountain range. It plays a crucial role in maintaining ecosystem balance by controlling prey population and dispersing seeds. Conservation efforts in Bukidnon's protected areas are critical to safeguarding these iconic species from habitat loss and poaching. And we have here the Kitanglad shrew mouse. So it is an endemic rodent species found only in Bukidnon's Kitanglad mountain range. It is a vital part of the forest food chain, consuming insects and contributing to soil erosion. Protecting its habitat is essential for preserving Bukidnon's unique biodiversity. And we have here the Mindanao pygmy fruit bat. So it is a vulnerable bat species endemic to the Philippines. Found in Bukidnon's Kitanglad forest, it contributes to the pollination and seed dispersal in the region's rainforest. Its presence highlights the importance of preserving Bukidnon's forest for maintaining biodiversity. And we have here a flora called the Rafflesia scadenbergiana. So it is a critically endangered parasitic plant found in the Bukidnon's Kitanglad forest. So it is known for its massive, foul-smelling flowers and plays a role in attracting pollinators. Protecting its habitat is crucial for preserving this unique floral species. And as to climate and weather, so the climate zones, the Bukidnon is relatively cool and moist throughout the year, and the refreshing cool climate in the Bukidnon Plateau is attributed to its fairly high altitude. So that ends for the Bukidnon part, and let's go on to the Camiguin. So Camiguin is a small pearl-shaped island located just north of Mindanao and the Philippines. So as we can see, gamera kayo ang Camiguin, no? And it is pearl-shaped. So ang upper day sa Camiguin kay ang pole. So it is known as the island born of fire due to its volcanic landscapes. It offers a mix of natural beauty, history, and adventure. So it is the second smallest province in the country in both population and land area after Batanes. So ang Batanes ang pinakagamay nga province sa Philippines, and then next ani kay ang Camiguin. So the provincial capital is Mambajaw, which is also the province's largest municipality in both area and population. So population. So the population of Camiguin in the 2020 census was 22,808 people, with a density of 390 inhabitants per square kilometer or 1,000 inhabitants per square mile. And we have here the economy and development. So agriculture. Camiguin's agricultural sector is diverse, with major crops including coconut, lanzones, banana, and various fruits and vegetables, along with livestock such as hogs, cattle, and goats. And we have here the Timpong and Hibok-Hibok Natural Monument. So it is located in the central and western portion of Camiguin. The natural monument preserves an important watershed and center of biodiversity in the Mount Hibok-Hibok and Timpong ranges. As the island's only remaining forest, it supports the vast majority of the island's endemic and endangered flora and fauna, such as the Camiguin hanging parrot, Camiguin hawk owl, and Camiguin forest mouse. And we have here the Giant Clam Sanctuary. So it was established by a non-government organization called Kabilag Giant Clam Conservation and Ocean Nursery. So this area is home to various species of corals and giant clams. Currently, 7 out of 9 species of giant clams can be found in the sanctuary. And we have here the transportation. So the Cebu Pacific serves daily flights between Mactan Cebu International Airport and Camiguin Airport. Visitors may fly to mainland Mindanao via Laguindingan Airport in Cagayan de Oro in Misamis Oriental Province, the gateway to northern Mindanao. A super shuttle Roro transports passengers daily between Camiguin's port of Balbagon and Bohol ports of Hagna. And the Festival of Camiguin. So they have the Lanzones Festival. So it is a major event in Camiguin, celebrated annually in the third week of October to honor the bountiful harvest of the island's famous Lanzones fruits. It's a week-long celebration filled with activities like trade fairs, street dancing, and competition. So sa Camiguin, so dere jud na maka-taste og kanang mga tamis nga Lanzones. And the landforms. So we have here the Mount Hibok-Hibok. So Mount Hibok-Hibok is also called as the Catarman volcano. So it is an active stratovolcano in Camiguin Island in the Philippines. It is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire and stands at 1,332 meters or 4,770 feet above sea level. And we have here the Mount Vulcan, or also known as the Old Volcano. So it is a misnomer on Camiguin Island, Philippines, as it's actually the youngest volcano on the island, formed in 1871. It's a lava dome on the northwestern flank of Hibok-Hibok. The Smithsonian Institution 1 Global Volcanism Program says Mount Vulcan formed during the 1871 to 1875 eruption with an explosion on April 30, 1871, destroying a 3-kilometer radius. And we have here the island. First, we have the White Island. So, White Island is an uninhabited white sandbar located about 1.4 kilometers off the northern shore of Mambajao and the volcanic island of Camiguin in the Philippines. And the island is generally horseshoe-shaped, although the tides constantly resize and reshape its exact form. There are no trees or shelter of any kind, and it is composed solely of white sands. So that is why it is called White Island. And we have here the Mantig Island. So it is also known as the Magsaysay Island. So it is a small 4-hectare island located off the coast of Camiguin Island in the Philippines. It is characterized by a white sand beach with a fringing reef and a deep drop-off on the opposite side, making it a popular destination for snorkeling and diving. The island is a protected area and sanctuary for sea turtles. So as we can see, the Mantig Island is shaped as the turtle. And we have here the bodies of water. So first we have a hot spring, and it is called the Ardent Hibok-Hibok Hot Spring. So at the foot of Hibok-Hibok volcano, flow the mineral pools of ardent hot springs. Whips of steam can be seen rising from the running waters, heated by the cauldron of the mountain, the most recently active of the 7 volcanoes on the island. And we have here the Katibawasan Falls. So located 5 kilometers southeast of Mambajao, the Katibawasan Falls cascades 250 feet down to a pool surrounded by orchids and ferns. An invocating dip in the pool is popular, especially on warming days, and there are also several hiking trails within the park. And this is a favorite jump-off point for trekkers and mountaineers in search of adventure of the slopes of Mount Timpung. And we have here another hot spring called Tangub Hot Spring. So it is an interesting hot spring located at the shore close to the sunken cemetery. Most of the spring is submerged and can be partly seen during low tide. The spring can also be examined by scuba diving or snorkeling, as visibility is excellent, and it is also a recommended spot for observing underwater life. And we have here the biodiversity. First, we have the fauna, which is the Camiguin narrow-mouthed frog. So it is a small, moderately slender-bodied frog. So it is endemic to the Philippines and is known with certainty only from the island of Camiguin. And we have here the Camiguin forest rat. So it is smaller than other bulimus species with smooth, uniformly dark pelage. Distinctive cranial features include an inflated brain case, shorter palate, more and more divergent molar tooth rows. And we have here the Camiguin forest mouse. It is a forest mouse that has large ears and eyes, a long tail and rusty brown fur, and it feeds mostly on insects and seeds. And we have here the Camiguin hawk owl. So it is a rare medium-sized owl, uniformly barred, with a brown head and upper parts, a pale bar behind the shoulder, warmer brown underparts, long whiskers around the face, and pale yellow eyes. So the Camiguin hawk owl, so it is the only owl in the country with greenish yellow or greenish eyes. And we have here the Camiguin hanging parrot. So it is a very small parrot of upland forest on Camiguin Island. Overall green in the color with a bluish face, an orange bill and legs, and a red crown and trunk. And note the long, pointed upper bill. Sexes appear similar to Philippine hanging parrot, but slightly longer-tailed, with a combination of red crown and blue face. Voice includes a rapid tick tick tick. And so we have here the weather and climate. So the climate zone of the Camiguin is classified under the tropical rainforest climate zone. This is characterized by high temperatures, heavy rainfall throughout the year, and high humidity, which supports its lush rainforest. So that's end for my part, and thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.
Sawari ko'y